on to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Knights will put total weather to crank us up. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick, the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game, maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of...
There he goes. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Got it behind the line, it's Davis. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw again. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he fires. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And nice job by the quarterback, hanging in the pocket, hanging in there. He knew he was going to take a lick. He took the lick, delivered a strike, and got the score.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So UCF's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Johnston. Fires to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Offense in a bunch formation. Wants to throw on first down. It's complete on the right side. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
Makes the grab. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. Made a defender miss. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them. All right, guys, let's talk a little UCF. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, baller. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. On 1st and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football true.
Sneaks into the end zone.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Red Raiders now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Chains keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The inside handoff. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Red Raiders will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
They're going to ride this running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Dropping back, it's Johnston. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, UCF. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington has the lead right now. Feels like we've heard the air raid sirens a few times today, but they haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Yeah, how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
The Red Raiders have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Finds a spot in the middle. Here he goes. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy shows you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Leaves it with the running back. Breaks into the open. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Knights.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One way, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. can't hang on across the middle on first down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Back to pass on second down. Makes the catch. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now, I'm not going to argue if this production keeps up as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Stone. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. The Red Raiders are moving quickly down the field. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
One of the things I love about this kid is that he goes to work. He struggled his last game out, completed less than 50% of his throws. So back to the drawing board, back to fundamentals, and you can see that paying dividends in this game. I know he just threw an incompletion, but for the most part, this guy has been spot on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is, they got a field goal in their back pocket.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And the returner will be knocked down. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This drive will open from the 15. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw, it's Johnston. Finds the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Got a man. Really nice job to get it past the sticks. Pick up the first down at the 30. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. He's looking deep. And he's got it inside the 25. That's where they'll first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the back. Back to pass, it's Johnston. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man quickly. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, better look out! Big run from deep in his own end, and he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty. Looking to throw on 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Turner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Red Raiders will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Handoff to the single back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. fires to the big fella. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Johnston. Snagged out of the air.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Got it in the middle. It's Fox. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm.
Turning it on. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Knights pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's second and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. The Knights come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And how many first downs is that, guys? On this drive alone, this defense has got to find a way to get off the field. They're playing way too many snaps.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, UCF!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in two-minute situations at the end of the half with a lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time, so get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They come out now down by 2 possessions, 28-17, and hoping to use this drive to draw closer. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Oh, he wants it all. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Forced out of the pocket. Crosses the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, 1 half in the books, and I am eagerly looking forward to that second half in Orlando.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Looking to throw, it's Johnston. quickly out to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll field the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air on 1st down. That's caught. It's Hudson.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going, and I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
The Red Raiders will line it up on 1st and 10. Quick release on the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Finds a man on the left. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. And the Red Raiders are marching down the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And he slips the 1st defender and picks up a handful of yards. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Quarterback on the keeper. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Johnston. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long. Try to convert through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Knights will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Hudson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
With the sure hands, it's Stone. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Washington is trailing right now, but I'm old enough to remember the 2001 season where UW won the Rose Bowl and nearly won a title. If that group could find a way, there's hope for this team. They're trailing by just 4 to Michigan State. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking downfield, it's Johnston. Got a man, it's Robinson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Third down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Finds his big tight end. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll sneak it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got a good one going here, all tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. a tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Has to get there to move the sticks. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Result of the play is a turnover on downs.
He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll off one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Number 85.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point.
35. UCF 28.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Johnston. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Gage. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. There he goes. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Man, what a scramble by the quarterback. 4th quarter, need a play, 4th down. He makes it happen. This home crowd is going nuts. We got a great one on our hands.
Finding an escape route. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. To throw, it's Johnston. Finds his tight end. Knocked out at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
To the ground with the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Still looking on the move. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Knights! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Red Raiders with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Okay, ready? Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
With the catch, it's Gage. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Back to throw, it's Johnston. Got his man on the right.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Knights are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. Just keep slinging it. Fires to the tight end. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. A shot for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense, and I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go, so you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Finds him out of the backfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. The Knights looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Firing to the right, complete. And he's chased out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down, stops the clock, and has them on the move, trying to get the late score. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. They'll try to run it in. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And in this situation now, if you're on offense, what do? Do you kick the extra point, tie it, and hope for overtime? Or are you aggressive? Do you decide to go for 2 right here and see if you can take the lead with just seconds left in the game?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Makes the catch. It's Davis. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the fourth.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Got some of the work done on first down. Let's see what they have on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Timeout called by the defense.